Hi, my name is Craig, and what I'm about to tell you might shock you, but there's a food in your cupboard you've been told is healthy, but it's actually making you fat. In fact, the cover-up runs so deep, even the government is involved. What is this so-called healthy food that's increasing the size of your stomach? Stay tuned, because in just 2 minutes you're going to find out what this shocking food is and how to start melting fat automatically. In fact, by eliminating this food from my diet and making one simple change that anyone can follow, I actually lost 14 pounds of fat in 28 days and over 2 inches from my waistline. That's over 2 pant sizes. Think about it. That's 1 pound of fat every 48 hours. And all I did was stop eating one food I thought was healthy. Imagine how much your life can change if you can lose up to 1 pound of stubborn fat every 48 hours. No longer will you be embarrassed to wear your swimsuit at the pool. You'll look and feel so much better. Don't be surprised if you make your friends jealous. Do you want to know the secret of how I lost 1 pound every 48 hours? It had nothing to do with exercising more or eating less. That doesn't work. If it did work, everyone would be fit. The secret is turning off 2 hormones responsible for storing fat. That's right. Did you know you have 2 hormones whose only job is to store body fat? The first one is insulin. If you eat this certain food, it creates a spike in your blood sugar level. So in turn, your body releases the hormone insulin to restabilize your blood sugar levels. The end result is that the insulin causes your body to take the calories that you have just eaten and slap them all over your body as fat. Why would we have insulin if it just stores fat? Well, because hundreds of years ago, we never knew when our next meal was coming. So as we evolved, our body started to figure out a way to store fat so we could have energy for our next hunt. But times have changed. You can get food everywhere. Instead of hunting down a woolly mammoth, you can walk 3 steps to the fridge. The days of risking your life for a meal are over. So now we have more food, and the more of this food you eat, the more efficient your body becomes at storing fat, and less efficient it becomes at burning fat. Insulin not only causes fat storage, but high levels of insulin in the body actually block fat burning during exercise. Double whammy. The second fat-storing hormone is cortisol, which is released when your body is under stress, physical, mental, emotional, and even digestive stress, which is definitely caused by this food I mentioned that you want to avoid. Too much caffeine, alcohol, prescription meds, a bad night of sleep, or even too much exercise can cause a cortisol spike in the body. Cortisol is a hormone that gives you energy by breaking down your muscle tissue for fuel and spares carbohydrates, which means you are not burning stored fat. This is bad for you because too much cortisol can lead to losing that lean muscle we all desire and increasing fat storage at the same time. Yes, I know this news sounds pretty horrible. With all the stress we have these days and the toxins in our environment and food supply, it's no wonder our society has an obesity epidemic. But there is good news. You can take control of both your insulin and cortisol levels, and it's easier than you could have imagined. Remember when I talked about the one food you should avoid? It's because this food is the biggest culprit when it comes to raising your insulin and cortisol levels, and yes, making you fat. So what is this mystery food behind this conspiracy? This food that you want to avoid is wheat and grain products. Foods such as breads, bagels, muffins, wheat, cereals, granola bars, and oatmeal to name a few. You may have eaten some of these food items as recently as this morning, at lunchtime, or for your dinner. If you're following the US or Canadian food guides, you are being directed to do just that. You might be thinking, WTF, I've been told wheat and grain products are the foundation for a healthy diet. If grain is so bad, why does our government endorse food pyramid guides and nutritionalists recommend we eat more grains? Unfortunately, it comes down to one thing: money. Fact, according to the Food Business News, the breakfast cereal industry alone does over $9 billion of sales just in the US. And the grain consumption per person is a whopping 136 pounds per year. This may explain why you're having a tough time losing belly fat. And that's just breakfast cereal. Now, there is a lot of money to be made from the sale of wheat and grain-based products, and more importantly, lots of money to be lost if everyone stopped eating them. These large corporations involved in the highly profitable manufacture of wheat products have deep pockets and hold influence with decision makers. Both the Canadian and American food pyramids recommend 6 to 11 servings of grain daily. They claim that eating this way will ensure that you stay healthy and avoid diabetes. However, eating grain causes you to store fat and prevents you from burning fat, and may be leading you down the path towards diabetes. Recent best-selling books on the topic of grain consumption, such as Grain Brain and Wheat Belly, suggest an exhaustive list of health and weight problems associated with grain consumption, not to mention bloating and water retention, which makes it really hard to see your abs. The real bad news is that more of these foods you eat, the more insulin resistant your body becomes, which actually means your body is becoming a fat storing machine, because your body needs to release more and more insulin to do the same job. But there is good news. After getting hundreds of emails and calls from my friends asking me how I lost all the weight, I decided to put it all on paper and make my system available to the public for the first time. In fact, I started teaching this system to clients, and check out some of the mind-blowing results. Don't worry, the program shows you the simple way to balance and time your meals, so you turn your body automatically into a fat-burning machine. It's called the 21-Day Fat Flush. This is not a starvation diet. This is not a no-carb diet. This is not a low-fat diet. In fact, all of these types of programs actually cause you to pack on even more fat. Why? Well, if you eliminate all carbs, you'll have no energy to get you through the day. You need some carbs for optimal energy and brain functioning. And fats, if you follow the advice of the government, you will constantly feel hungry and have cravings for bad foods. You need some fats to digest fat-soluble vitamins like A, C, etc. In other words, your body needs to consume fat to burn fat. A no-fat diet can actually cause the body to store even more fat. The secret to the 21-day fat flush is the perfect combination of carbs, fats, and proteins. And no, this isn't the old personal trainer standby way of eating, where you force yourself to choke down bland chicken breast and broccoli 4 times a day. The keys to our system are the fat-burning meta-balanced meals. It's so simple to use. Just follow our checklist and select your favorite foods from each category. No complicated science formulas, no counting calories, no restrictions. Just pick what you like and you're done. In fact, we even include some sample meal plans to give you some good ideas. The clients in our studio love the simplicity of the 21-day fat flush. And more importantly, they are blown away by the results. These clients have paid up to $1,000 for this program, and we are going to charge $149 for the system. And our clients agree it's well worth the investment. However, during this limited time offer, you can get the complete 21-day fat flush system. This includes the fat-burning meal plans and recipes for just one payment of $67. It's more than a 50% discount. That's right, the entire program for just $67. But I'm not done yet. If you are really serious about burning that unwanted fat, you're going to receive the Extreme 21-Day Fat Flush System. This includes our world-famous 360-degree ab system for abs you can see. These workouts are short and will literally double your fat loss results. All you need is 30 minutes and we'll guide you through. Forget the 60-minute marathon running sessions. These training programs were designed to get you results fast, and it's the perfect complement to the 21-day Fat Flush Nutrition Program. It's another $100 value, yours absolutely free. Together, you will finally shed that stubborn body fat, once and for all. When you invest now, you'll receive an additional $10 off, bringing your total investment down to an unbelievably low one-time fee of just $57. Plus, here are 3 more bonuses. Bonus number 1, the exercise video library. You'll get videos of every exercise in the training program. It's like having me as your personal trainer every step of the way. This is a $95 value. Bonus number 2, the best 10 fat flushing smoothies. Are you in a hurry? Just blend up these great tasting fat flushing smoothies and get ready to turn heads. Another $10 value. And finally, bonus number 3, the ultimate success organizer. Download this exclusive step-by-step organizer to keep track of your progress, shopping lists, to-dos, and more. It's right at your fingertips, a $30 value. To sum it all up, you are going to receive the 21-day Fat Flush System, complete with recipes, meal plans, and more, a $149 value. The 21-day Fat Flush Advanced Program, double your fat loss with our Super Sculpting Express workouts, a $100 value. The 100+ video library. the Fat Flush Smoothies recipes, the Success Organizer. Altogether, this is a $400 value, but you can download it all right now for just one payment of only $57. Since this is the first time we are allowing people outside of our training studio in Vancouver to experience the program, so we're going to offer you an ethical bribe. Go through the program, and if you get the results we know you will, simply email us a nice testimonial. In exchange, you're going to save an additional $10 off right now. You are getting everything for just one payment of $47. You don't even have to decide right now. Try the Fat Flush system for a full 60 days. If you aren't thrilled with the results, if your friends don't ask you, what did you do to look so good? You won't pay even $1. You'll receive a full refund, no questions asked. To download the full system now with all the bonuses for just one payment of $47, please click the big yellow button below right now. I can't promise how long the special price will be up, so to guarantee your spot at this low price, please click the button now. I'm looking forward to helping you achieve your fat loss goals. So what do you have to lose, aside from all that stubborn belly fat, which you don't want anyways?